Angie went camping together out in Crater Lake, Oregon. They decided to spend Christmas out in the beautiful frozen outdoors with the snow-covered trees and the frozen lake. Jim and Angie were snug in the sleeping bags in their tent, surrounded by snow-covered forest just a short ways above the frozen Crater Lake. Their campfire embers glowed nearby in the moonlit cold night. A loud crashing burst suddenly severed their side, their tent stiff with fright. Jim decided to look out the tent. To his surprise, a huge snow boulder the size of their tent covered the campfire embers.